Why do I miss them? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Why do you miss someone who made you cry more than they made you smile? You know they hurt you. You know the relationship was toxic. So why does part of you still want them back? Most people think those feelings mean they should go back. But what if your brain is telling a completely different story? Let's jump in. Why does my brain miss them? Why does your brain miss someone who hurt you? Imagine listening to the same song every single day for years. Eventually, you get tired of hearing it. Then one day, the music suddenly stops. And somehow, the silence feels worse than the song ever did. Not because you love the song, but because your brain became used to hearing it. Relationships work in a surprisingly similar way, even toxic ones. Your brain is constantly searching for patterns. It loves knowing what comes next, because familiar things require less mental effort. Over time, familiarity starts feeling safe, even when it isn't. That's why leaving a toxic relationship can feel so painful. Your brain isn't asking, was this good for me? It's asking, is this what I'm used to? You're not only missing a person, you're missing a pattern. But familiarity isn't the biggest reason people stay emotionally attached. The next reason is even more powerful. Why was it so hard to leave? If they made you unhappy, why was it so hard to leave? Casinos make billions using one simple psychological principle. You never know when the next reward is coming. So you keep playing. Surprisingly, some toxic relationships work exactly the same way. One day they're affectionate, the next they're distant, then suddenly they're loving again. Your emotions never know what's coming next. You'd expect this uncertainty to push you away, but often it does the opposite. Psychologists call this intermittent reinforcement. When rewards become unpredictable, they become more powerful. Every unexpected text, every apology, every hug feels incredibly valuable because it wasn't guaranteed. Eventually, you stop chasing the person. You start chasing the next moment of relief. But something even stranger happens. After the relationship ends, your own memory starts changing the story. Why do I only remember the good parts? Why do the good memories survive, while the painful ones slowly disappears? Think about your favorite childhood vacation. It probably feels warm, happy, peaceful, almost perfect. But was it? Maybe it rained. Maybe someone argued. Maybe you got sick. Your brain doesn't replay memories like a video recording. It rebuilds them every single time. And those reconstructions are influenced by how you feel today. When you're lonely, your brain naturally searches for comfort. After a painful breakup, it slowly turns down the volume on the arguments, the manipulation, the tears, the silent treatment, and turns up the volume on the laughter, the vacations, the late night conversations, the moments that made you feel loved. You're not remembering the relationship exactly as it happened. You're remembering an edited version. But even that isn't what you're actually grieving. What are you really grieving? So, what are you actually missing? Sometimes you don't miss them at all. You miss the routines, the future you imagined, the version of yourself you believed you were becoming, the feeling that someone would always be there. When a relationship ends, you aren't just grieving a person, you're grieving an entire future your brain had already started preparing for. A future that now exists only in your imagination. That's why the grief feels so real. Not because they were the right person, but because your brain is mourning the future it expected to have. Missing someone doesn't automatically mean they were right for you. It doesn't mean you made a wrong decision, and it definitely doesn't mean you should go back. Please don't. Don't do that. Sometimes it simply means your brain is still adjusting to a future it never got to experience. I'm curious, have you ever found yourself missing someone you knew was wrong for you? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, take care, bye. I love you.